Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line. Hello everybody. So, how are you? So yesterday's match between Delhi Capitals and Chennai Super Kings ended up again, in an one-sided way. And it was Delhi Capitals' turn this time around, and they really outplayed CSK in all aspects of the game. What do you feel about the match yesterday, bro?
Yeah, I think Delhi's batting was very clinical. They started off very well. The openers, they made 94 runs. Yeah, I think 94 if I'm not wrong. The opening partnership was 94. When you have an opening partnership of the 90 plus, then you tend to end up with a very good score. And I would like to actually bring a fun fact over here is, the last time Delhi team got more than 50 plus opening partnership against CSK was way back in 2008
Oh,
in Chipok.
okay,
So
okay.
after 12 years, we are seeing a 50 plus partnership from Delhi side against CSK. So you could see, but with this stat itself, you can understand how CSK dominated Delhi before.
Mhm.
But I think yesterday's match, Delhi Capitals, completely dominated
Yes.
Chennai Super Kings. And when it comes to their batting, they had very good partnerships. They started off, their opening partnership was good against Reyes Iyer and Rishabh Pant played well. And I think they'll be satisfied with the score of 175. And what do you feel about Pant's and Reyes Iyer's batting?
I think that was really important in the aspect of the game because once Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan provided that start, a 94 runs opening stand, which batted for almost 11 overs. So they needed some, one more partnership which made sure that there is no collapse and they have the transition smoothly and end up in having a challenging score and justifying the start which they got. So in that aspect, I thought Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant played that role really well. Especially Rishabh Pant, I think I'm getting a lot of positive vibes from that guy because he is getting that now he is starting to play with more purpose. As compared to previous seasons, he was only about slam bam wicket. But this time around, the two matches which we have seen thus far, he is having this control over his batting, and he has, he knows that when to attack and when to defense, and that itself, shows, how much mature he has become after coming into the Indian team, and with batting with another young guy, when captain like Shreyas Iyer, it will only give him more confidence to contribute for the team. And Rishabh Pant being unbeaten towards the end, that is really a heartening thing to see. So we'll talk about CSK's bowling. So what do you feel about CSK's
Bowling.
bowling?
Yeah, I think they started off pretty wayward actually, because I think, but at the end of the innings, right? I think they controlled pretty well, because if you actually see it, 11 overs, 94 for no loss. You expect the batting team to end up at least minimum of above 185 to 190, because they had 10 wickets in hand and 9 overs to go. You had full license to go hammer and tongs. So in that aspect, maybe they did well to come back. But I think the major disappointment for CSK will be the spinners. If Piyush Chawla and Ravindra Jadeja combined in their 8 overs, they conceded 77 runs. But when you compare it with Delhi Capital spinners, that is Amit Mishra and Akshay Patel, they considered only 41 runs. So I think that has been a huge gap. I think it's the spinners who have kind of led down CSK. And when it comes to pace department, I think Hazelwood had a very decent outing, because he gave only 7 runs per over, and Sam Curran was under 7. So I think in that department, there's not many complaints, but they have to do something about the spinners. I think they have to seriously look into option of bringing Imran Tahir to get that extra effect, because the spinners are looking very flat. And now let's talk about second innings, Chennai Super Kings batting. What do you make out of Chennai Super Kings batting?
Chennai Super Kings batting, it's been a problem, since from the first match they are playing in this tournament. And the combination of Shane Watson and Murli Vijay is
Mhm.
somehow not working together. Because see, if you are
Yes.
chasing a total and you need to have a start, unless you have a start, you can't really convert those and chase, especially And if you take aside the first match against Mumbai Indians, they were lucky enough to have Ambati Raidu there. So he had more controlled head on his shoulder, and with the help of experienced two pluses, they made sure that they chased the target without any requirement of the lower order. But since the last match and this match, Ambati Raidu wasn't available, so it automatically put them under a lot of pressure. And with strike rate, being the problem for Murali Vijay, and he is only being that a liability to the team, and their batting order also seems to be really confused. Dhoni batting down the order is not at all helping their cause. And I don't understand why Sam Curran wasn't promoted up the order and why Kedar Jadhav is batting again. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean CSK are missing Rainas and Raidu services a lot. Both of them are very, very experienced, and they are these players, who can play. They can easily switch gears. They can stabilize innings, and if they want, they can actually go after the bowling later on. I think that has been the biggest issue for CSK, and for some reason they don't seem very hungry. Like how you expect from CSK. They look a little bit of flat, and I don't. I think maybe it's because of the quarantine issue or biobubble issue. We still don't know, but the players really seem to be very flat, and I think this 1 week break for them, right, will be very, very helpful. I think this is the break what they needed, to go back to the strategy board, change their plans, refresh, rejuvenate, and come back against SRH. And one more big thing is in the next fixture, Ambati Raidu and Dwayne Bravo will be available. It will be interesting to watch what CSK will do. Whether they'll bring in Dwayne Bravo directly or will they replace him, Sam Curran, with Dwayne Bravo? Because Sam Curran has performed everything. Whatever was asked from him by CSK, he has delivered. So it will be very, very unfair to remove him if Bravo gets fit. And coming to Delhi Capitals bowling, they hunted like a pack. If you actually see the run rate, of all the bowlers conceding, except for Avesh Khan, whose run rate was around 10, more than 10, if
10.5,
I'm not wrong.
10.5, 10.5.
10.5. Everybody else were very, very economical. So that shows very good understanding between the bowlers. And Delhi Capitals can't complain anything. They had a complete match. They just didn't beat CSK. They beat them comprehensively and very, very convincingly.
Yeah, you said the right words. Especially Avesh Khan, I thought he was a bit unlucky. There were two catches dropped off him. That didn't help the cause. But again, Andrik Nokia and Kagiso Rabada, you have to talk about them, man. The way they bowled, their bouncer, the fiery pace, it really shattered CSK
Mm.
like anything. Kagiso Rabada, at any point of time in the game, you need wickets, just throw the ball to him and he will give you wickets. It's that he's been a
Yes.
very solid pick for Delhi Capitals, and with induction of Nokia, it just seems to get better. And
Yeah.
what about Ashwin's role? Do you feel him coming back in the next game?
Ashwin's role, I think, with seeing Amit Mishra perform so well, though he didn't take a wicket, but I think it will depend. Ashwin's selection will totally depend on two factors. Number one would be his fitness. You don't want to rush him into this match, into the next match, because this is a very long tournament, and you don't want him to come bowl something and get a serious injury and get ruled out of the tournament. You have Amit Mishra who's doing decently well, so you can play with him. And number two factor would be the conditions and the opposition team. If there are many left-handers, I think you can go with Ashwin if he's fully fit. If there are many right-handers, then you can play Amit Mishra. The luxury what Delhi Capitals has is very, very envious to all the teams. You have both highly experienced spinners in your bench strength. So that's good to see. And one more point, what I would like to mention over here is about the captain. Shreyas Iyer's captaincy was top notch. He used his utilizers perfectly and up to the point. And it's good to see. It's very heartening to see a youngster. He was made captain a couple of years back. Delhi Capitals management, they have showed a lot of faith in him, and he's showing all those rewards for them. So that's it from today's match, and move to. We're gonna see you soon again. Bye bye.
Right.